Yo, 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 welcome back. We are underway already with, what round is it? I don't
This
even
is
know.
round 5, I believe. This is round 5.
Yeah.
We've got Nathan Smale and Kyle
We're going to cut
Gibson.
down to them now.
We're
Sorry
going to
to
go
cut you off.
down to the table.
Yeah.
Kyle Gibson classically on 8-point Dimir, and Nathan is on walks.
On walks with
He's on a walk.
With some crazy cards.
Yeah.
Neoform, as we see in hand, and then 2 cards I have no idea what.
Neoform.
Yeah, there's no way of knowing, gang.
I'm trying to, if that's United Battlefront or Yathen Road Watcher. It's a Tarkir Dragonstorm card, and I want to say that's a Dark Ritual as well.
Dark Ritual?
I think it's some kind of it's Ice Storm. Is it one of the?
There's so many people trying out Dark Ritual now.
There's also just so many people with so many interesting arts and so many different secret layer cards.
But I think there's so many people trying out Dark Ritual because they've derived the wrong conclusion from watching Storm win. They're just like, Dark Ritual has been winning a lot. I should put Dark Ritual in my deck. But no Yawgmoth Will or Tendrils of Agony. Just to cast their expensive cards earlier.
Certain cards, yes. Other cards, no.
I don't believe. I struggle to believe it's a Dark Ritual card. However, we see a Fatal Push take out the Ignoble Hierarch. Kyle, top of the screen, is playing 8-point Dimir. He's going to be founding a Watery Grave as his untapped source. If it's not an island. He has access to Back to Basics and Harbinger of the Seas as well. He doesn't have access to the red ones, but he can still shut off this crazy mana base of Nathan. And we're going to see a little shuffling around now from Nathan as the turn gets passed to him. He's going to Hedge Maze.
Surveil.
Have a Surveil. Wonder how many Surveil lands he's playing. There's probably way too many tap lands in everyone's decks.
Yes. Well, this is actually, so if I'm remembering correctly as well, Kyle does play Harbinger of the Seas in this deck, and I think similar to Hanbin earlier, we can see this put some heavy work in later on if we get the Harbinger down, because I'm pretty sure Nathan is not running a single basic in this deck, because generally the deck is 4 colors.
Yeah. And it looks like we're casting
Severance Priest?
That's what it is. It's the priest thing that what is it? Exile something?
Severance Priest is gonna meet a drown in the lock.
It's gonna drown away. I'm gonna have a guess here that Nathan is on 17 and Kyle is on 15. Purely from guess.
We'll get our little life pad trackers.
It might be out of battery and it never wants to charge the computer.
Well, we can make some educated guesses throughout, but here's a ledger shredder for Kyle. This bird's putting some work in.
Yeah, it's been popping up a lot. The bird nerd.
Bird is the word.
Bird is the word. It's a big dumb nerd. It sometimes flies in a herd. It's not the first or second, it's the third. My rap's running out of steam.
We're running out of rhymes here.
Yeah. As we see, that's a fatal push.
It's a fatal push.
What the heck,
okay.
Anahala?
Hang on, I'm gonna pull up which art that is, because even I didn't recognize that one. Oh, is it a...
Don't bother. I'll pull up one.
Actually, I'll pull it up.
The guy who refuses to acknowledge any other versions of arts. No, that's not that one.
It's this one. It's a Secret Lair Showdown. Secret Lair Showdown promo. Oh no, it's not the Secret Lair Showdown. I'm so sorry. I'm telling lies to everyone on the internet.
The Secret Lair Showdown one is $158.
It's Secret Lair. It's a Secret Lair drop.
Secret Lair drop.
So Severance Priest and Emperor of Bones.
This doesn't have the. Interesting. No, it's not. Yes, it is that one. Wait, why is this one black and white?
Oh, I know what this one's from. This is from there was like the old timey comics one, and they did it in black and white as well as color.
Yeah, because they ink before they...
They ink before they color.
Yeah, they do.
She ink on my color until I make a comic.
Until, yep.
So,
we're not going to touch that any further. We'll leave that where it is. What happened in this game?
There's a few things that have happened. There's now an Emperor of Bones and Brazen Borrower in Kyle's graveyard. That's from the Thought Scour.
Mm-hmm.
Deathrite Shaman is going to be next, and that's looking pretty yummy.
Yum, yum. What are the 2/1/1 counters going on in that?
On the Severance Priest.
Why did it get 2/1 counters?
You and me are both wondering this, so we'll scryf all that and figure this out, because I'm sure it has to do with casting cards. So Severance Priest is an Abzion colored 3/3 with Death Touch. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do exile that card, I believe the target was Long Goodbye. When this creature leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX white spirit creature token where X is the mana value of the exiled card.
I don't know.
I'm not sure where the counters are coming.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. You were actually getting to it before I rudely interrupted you.
Oh, that's how many, because that's the mana value of the exiled card. Yep. Good little way to keep track.
After it's all been explained, I'm going to pull that up.
Emperor of Bones meets Emperor of Bones. That's going to be that's going to be Nathan's Emperor of Bones.
It's a bone off.
Yeah. Orcish Bowmasters for Kyle.
Boom, 7.
Pass back.
Just
the Spell Pierce is...
Bonemaster.
Look at another card. Spell Pierce is open-handed for Kyle as well. That's something that Nathan needs to be aware of with looking at that Neo form. Obviously can elect to pay the extra 2, but can be quite finicky. Emperor of Bones going to adapt and put another Emperor of Bones onto the battlefield.
Yeah. Wow. How many...
I mean, Halloween was yesterday, so the excess presence of skeletons kind of fine.
Yeah, that's really cool. Skelly boys and girls, and skellies of non-binary gender.
It's only 365 days until Halloween.
Yeah.
364. For all of my Nightmare Before Christmas enjoyers out there.
Oh.
Full out swing. It's really fun watching Walks kind of toe this aggressive line, because Walks generally isn't that much of an aggressive deck.
Yeah, very much a mid-range thing.
Mm-hmm.
As we see a chump. Orcish Bowmaster is a bit of a chump. And you know what? Kyle's a bit of a chump too.
Whoa.
Whoa! As we see,
Ooh.
that Neoform's getting exiled.
Left.
Give me back my Emperor of Bones, Kyle says.
And look, Nathan played that pretty well, played with the 2 open for Spell Pierce, but just wasn't expecting a Force of Negation in response.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to activate the Deathrite Shaman as well.
Right away.
What if you had a 1-mana Planeswalker?
What would you do? Last time I had a Deathrite Shaman in play.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I made mana.
And
then he's conceded.
So that game 1 is going to go to Nathan on Walks.
Yeah.
Bit of a difficult one. Again, Walks taking the more aggressive stance, which is always very interesting to see Walks do.
Yeah. Well, Walks flexes a couple of different muscles. And this one was flexing the good creature plan. I've got some good stuff.
Indeed.
I'm going to deal 20 damage to you, mate.
Mm-hmm. Having a look at Kyle Gibson's list, I'm going to bring Opposition Agent in.
Yeah, that's
for
really
all
good.
of those fetches. I think that would be a really good way to keep Nathan kind of on the back foot. Submerge also viable because he is playing. It's gonna have some. I think I saw a Scrubland and a Bayou. You're gonna have that. You're gonna have some good forests to use.
Yeah. The card you just mentioned.
Opposition Agent.
The one before that, Submerge. Opposition Agent's fantastic against Walks, but Submerge, the sort of general way of thinking with Submerge is can I cast it for free? All right, cool.
I'm going to bring it in. Yeah. Ashiok also looking really good from the sides as another Opposition Agent effect to make sure that Nathan's kept off of good mana.
Yeah, but also there's a couple of, I don't know know if it's as good as it once was, because there was a time when, like, shutting off all the creatures that would tutor was really handy for Opposition Agent and Ashiok. But now, with this, like, just like, I mean, it's pretty good against.
Well, because we saw Neoform as well.
Yeah, Neoform stops that.
Would stop the Neoform as well.
With Severance Priests and stuff like that, you can just sort of not care as much. You still care about it.
Yeah.
And also, you do have fetch lands, but you don't. Kyle, I don't think, is boarding it in against simply because opponents are playing fetch lands. He's boarding it in for this matchup in particular for, the Neoforms, the Green Sun Zenith Eyes.
Yeah.
Zeniths.
Nathan also going to probably look to bring in something like Carpet of Flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all those beautiful islands.
Yeah.
What if they were profitable to me?
Yeah. Carpet of Flowers is just a 1-mana, air quotes, answer to Harbinger of the Seas.
Yes.
It's like, well, I can't cast as many gold spells.
But
you got a lot of islands there? I'll have a lot of mana, please.
Yeah. Not too bad indeed. Vexing Bauble maybe for some of those free counter spells. I just don't think it's as important if you're not against Storm. It's just
Vexing Bauble is a really interesting one.
I love Vexing Bauble. When I was doing like commentary with the RC team, Vexing Bauble and Consign to Memory were my top 2 picks for the tournament.
Yeah.
Just incredibly powerful cards. And obviously incredibly powerful in multiples, so you just have a higher likelihood of drawing them and getting to use them. Consign, especially in a multiple slot. Vexing Bauble, your second Vexing Bauble, you're not super thrilled to see if you've already got one on the board, but worst comes to worst, you draw a card.
Yeah. I managed to counter more of my own spells with Vexing Bauble than my opponent's spells. It was very upsetting. And one time it did counter a flashback lava dart. It was still enough, the lava dart was still enough to kill me. I was very upset. I did not have a very good event last week. But today is now, and now is Highlander, as we see.
Today is a new day.
Yeah. Marshall, let's go. In this brand new, lovely day.
Misty Rainforest, go.
Yeah.
It's a very lovely day at this 3-in-1 Highlander tournament.
Yeah, the Tooth, Truths, and a Lie event.
There's so much happening today. We are supporting -18 today as well. Vassar has put on a really incredible charity event, so we are donating to -18, which is an incredible charity focused on the LGBTQ community and building community.
We'll just flash it up on the screen.
We'll flash it up on the screen for you. We've got tons of prizes today. Yeah. It's a big charity brawl. It's a good day all around. People have been getting random door prizes in between rounds. Everyone's feeling really good. Trent's walking around. He got a little mountain pin, so he's walking around with that right now.
Hell yeah.
Raucous Theater is the grab, and it believes we surveilled away a snow-covered island.
When you surveil away an island, do you feel raucous on this theater?
Do you feel raucous today?
Oh god, this. I
believe that's a Jurass.
Yeah, it's a Jurass. But this Kyle bloke, I don't understand. Really cool brainstorm from Nathan Smale. But this Kyle bloke with his alt arts, I think that's a different art to last event. I think he's got
switching them out.
He's got a couple of different ones. And he's got them on rotation. He's got a roster of his arts, and he changes them just to spite us.
Ooh, Deadpool off of that brainstorm for Nathan, looking pretty yummy.
And this brainstorm response protect from the Jurass.
Yes, so we saw this earlier in the event where you'll brainstorm in response to a Thoughtseize or a Jurass to potentially hide something off the top of your deck.
Which is really cool play.
Such cool tech. I love the idea of, sure, you can look at my hand, but you're only going to look at the things that I want you to have a look at. There's nothing better as well when you Jurass brainstorm, because that's actually the only non-land card in your hand as well. Yeah. And then you put all of the spells on top. You keep a handful of lands, and then you don't even get to discard anything. Yeah. Cheeky.
Yeah, very techy play. Very cool. Makes you feel like you're really playing Magic. We in this thing.
And this, again, another, with Jurass as opposed to Thoughtseize, it's all creatures.
Yeah.
In Nathan's hand, so the Jurass hits nothing.
Sort of a 1-mana, sort of draw a card, show my hand, counter your spell.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird Gitaxian probe in a way.
Yeah, and now
That's a malevolent. That's a malevolent rumble.
What the heck? That's a non-creature spell.
Well, I assume that was hidden off the top of the brainstorm.
Oh my goodness gracious!
But we can see in Nathan's hand, it's a Plagon, Lord of the Beach, for anyone who recognizes that from Foundation's Jumpstart.
What's his job?
His job is to
beach.
To beach. I think his job is beach.
Yes.
But there's also a Solitude, Overlord of the Baelmerk, a Deadpool, and then a Bayou and a Flooded Strand.
What is the card? The beach card?
Plagon. That's Plagon for all of you Scryfall enjoyers.
Let me pull that up. Lord of the Beach.
Lord of the Beach.
Kyle's probably really embarrassed. He didn't realize he was meant to be ready for a beach off.
Yeah.
And now Ken, we're going to call this card Ken.
Yeah, Plagon. This is Ken.
And so Ken's
his job is
off
beach.
right now.
And Tameo as well in hand for Nathan.
Or in this instance, Barbie.
Barbie.
Yeah.
We have Barbie and Ken in hand.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Did you watch Oppenheimer or Barbie first?
I actually did watch Barbie first, but that was just because. So the only time this is maybe only funny to me. The only time I really watch movies, like new movies, is when I fly places and I watch them on the plane. So my average spend per movie is actually really high. I always like to joke that it's like $300 for a movie ticket that I watch on a super tiny screen.
Yeah.
But I watched Barbie first, and then I watched Oppenheimer on a flight. I think on one of my flights back here, I watched Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
We'll say the grandeur on like a really tiny screen. A little bit lost, but
yeah,
very, very good movie.
That was definitely a trend on TikTok, was telling people, I watched Oppenheimer on my phone. And just to annoy people.
Yeah, because it's filmed for IMAX.
And you know what? It would have got me. You would have got me hook, line, and sinker. I would have fallen for the bait.
Rage bait.
Yep, the rage bait would have got me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I watched Barbie first as well.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was so satisfied. No rush to watch Oppenheimer. And Oppenheimer was really good.
Oppenheimer was really good. I think also you'd be furious to learn. So this is an impended Overlord of the Baelmerk. Yeah. But I think and there's the SpongeBob Dismember as well. So it's an Inquisition of Kozilek. It's a Dismember, a card, and a Dauthi Voidwalker. Dauthi Voidwalker, the only target for that.
And it's among milled cards.
It's not among milled cards. It's just a card it's a creature card in your graveyard. That's why it's so important. That's like in that the headliner Scarlet was so important in one of our previous matches that I was commentating with Ian. Was that with you or with Ian? The day's already going by so fast.
Yeah, you were with Ian.
Aha.
Because I don't know what Scarlet is.
Yeah. Headliner Scarlet is a Ravnica Cluedo edition card.
Universes Beyond board games.
Yes. Brazen Borrower.
Bouncing something? No, just a 3/1
flash. Tundra is the get. Heads back to Kyle.
And taking that opportunity to get a Tundra, playing around Opposition Agent. Mm-hmm. So that's actually pretty heads up from Nathan there. I'm very impressed because I forgot about it. We were talking about it.
We were talking about it too. Ponder from Kyle, and I did see there's a Harbinger of the Seas in those 3 cards. Yum, 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 yum.
My islands. Everyone, well, actually, surprisingly, Nathan has one of his very few basics. He does have a swamp. Very good. Which is crazy.
This is good, but if that Harbinger comes online, let's look at all of the cards in Nathan's hand that become uncastable.
Yeah.
You can still pitch the Solitude, but you won't be able to hardcast it. Mm-hmm. Deadpool.
Well, actually, won't be able to pitch the Solitude. Not with that hand.
Not with this hand, it's true, but if Nathan were to draw a white card, you can still pitch it. But currently, can't cast the Solitude, can't cast the Deadpool, can't cast the Dauthi. If again, providing that the Harbinger comes down. Yeah. Because all of those beautiful jewels are about to look like islands.
Mm-hmm. Interestingly enough, Kyle can't crack fetch for a swamp and then play Harbinger because he doesn't have double blue available to him if he does that.
That is very difficult.
Which may be an issue. So he maybe won't cast at this turn. He also can see a face-up Solitude, so maybe he doesn't want to. Not yet.
Possibly not. You have to just assume that the unknown card in Nathan's hand is not a white card, because if it's not a white card, you're kind of insulated from that.
Yeah.
But if you and in this position, the longer that you wait and the more cards that you allow Nathan to draw in this position, the more you give the opportunity for him to draw a white card.
Yeah. As we think about casting this Birds of Paradise, we're thinking a lot about it.
Bop, 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 bop to the top.
Yeah. Yeah, the bird does bop to the top.
Have you seen High School Musical?
Not since I was in high school.
Oh, well. Real fans at home will know.
Yeah.
True bop fans will know. I've been learning a lot of new shorthand for various cards, like bop for Birds of Paradise and pop for Price of Progress has been a new one that I've learned.
I've only ever called Birds of Paradise birds.
Okay, birds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not necessarily bop. Mm-hmm. Mainly because that sounds all like pop.
Yes.
Which, of course, Price of Progress is, but also I just abbreviate Price of Progress to price.
Yeah.
I got priced.
Got priced out.
Got priced out, man.
This is a pretty significant board right now, and we're going to flash in the op agent now.
Yeah. But, yeah, credit to Nathan. He's played around it so far.
Yeah, has played around it pretty well. The Douthie as well going to be kind of yucky in this position because it'll mean that Kyle's not going to want to do any searching either. You can see there's a Psychic Frog in hand for Kyle.
That's a good one.
It's a good card to have.
2 points now, though.
Oh, that's right. It did get +1.
Yeah.
What, +1 to Psychic Frog, Tinker, and Reanimate.
Yeah.
Kyle thinking very hard.
F's in the chat for Reanimate. Now the creatures stay dead.
Yeah.
As I bring Opposition Agent up.
Look, and if I'm Kyle, I'm really convinced to play Harbinger of the Seas because the chances that the face down card in Nathan's hand is a white card, I think you're you're in a good enough spot to say, oh no, I think we're going to fetch.
And now we're going to get the Swamp.
Yeah.
Also, the if the Solitude hits the Harbinger of the Seas, it's not hitting the Opposition Agent, which is very good against this deck. It's not hitting your Pressure, which is the flyer.
Yeah, I was going to say that Bloodstained Mire needs to go under the Douthie.
It's got a Void counter on it, mate.
Void.
Come on, Kyle, play by the rules. So yeah, even if this does get killed, rather it get killed than some of the other stuff going on. And also there's a chance the Nathan just doesn't cast any more spells. Just kidding. We're gonna start off with a long goodbye.
Long goodbye on the bop.
Oh yeah, and that means that he can then cast. Nathan can then cast long goodbye. Long goodbye. Let me pull that up.
Again, really important to target the birds here because that will be Nathan's source of colored mana for all of his other spells. Because currently, like that Deadpool offline. The Plagon is fine, but not really, I think, what you're worried about in this position. It doesn't really seem to be threatening. The 2 face-down cards, that will be of more interest, but one of them is a fetch land. So that fetch land is done.
Dunzo, double done.
That fetch land is done because that will mean that Kyle gets to search Nathan's library, should he so choose. And Nathan, I think, can feel that a little bit.
Long goodbye. Long goodbye could kill something with mana value 3 or less. So he could sacrifice his Stealthy Voidwalker. More than happy to tap the Woodford Hills for mana, though.
Because the Woodford Hills is an island now.
Yeah.
And like, what's this face down card?
Nathan, very deliberately here, thinking about his play, flipping over a Quantum
Riddler.
You can draw that one.
Definitely allowed to draw that.
Taps 2 now.
Taps 3 for the Plagon.
His job is to beach.
Ken has entered the chat.
I have no idea what this card does.
So you do the interesting thing about Plagon is you do get to draw cards for each creature you control with toughness greater than its power. So you're going to get to draw off of the Tameo, the Quantum Riddler, I believe also the Dauthi as well. So that was 4 cards.
Dauthi is a 3/2.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Eldrazi
oh, the Spawn is a 0/1. There you go. So gets to draw a nice handful of cards. Hopefully hits a white card for this Solitude. But you're also at a point where both the Harbinger of the Seas and the Opposition Agent are a problem.
Yeah, that Quantum Riddler looks like it's in play. It's actually sort of
tucked under the deck.
It's sandwiched somewhere in the deck, which is something some people do.
We did tick up on the Tameo as well. So any creatures that attack Nathan or any planeswalkers Nathan controls.
Yeah, this
Ooh, Gitaxian Probe. Let's look at what's in Nathan. Let me look at all those cards that you just drew.
Yeah,
So delightful halfling here, again, going to be really important, creates mana of any color. And that's going to be really important for Nathan. But again, the problem is, can't cast the halfling because it doesn't have green mana.
That is an Eternal Witness is a green card? Is that a funky Eternal Witness or something?
It should be the 30th anniversary edition Eternal Witness.
Cool. And a Deadpool and a Solitude and 3 lands.
Well, notably as well, 3 lands that are all islands.
Yeah, 3 islands. I should have said islands.
Sorry, 3 islands. And this Solitude really not looking fantastic in this hand.
But next turn, Nathan could cast his Quantum Riddler, which is a big roadblock for this Brazen Borrower. But yeah, Nathan's under pressure. He's got more cards. Doesn't have access to all the colors of mana, and under a lot of pressure.
There is the Long Goodbye that is underneath the Dauthi, and that, again, could handle one of the threats. It could either handle the Harbinger or it could handle the Op Agent. Can't handle both, unfortunately. And again, this Solitude is just stuck.
Stuck until the
until a white
gets killed.
Again, until the Harbinger gets killed. But even then, you need... Oh, and then you can evoke it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But this is... so
Emperor of Bones.
No new creatures can enter the graveyard, but what have we got?
There is the Birds of Paradise.
Not the most exciting.
Not the most... I think that's the only... Oh, there's also an Ignoble Hierarch. Not that it really matters.
This is a very medium...
medium graveyards right now.
Yeah, very medium graveyards. Emperor of Bones does not rule over much.
No. The take is going to be Dismember, it looks like, as well.
Yeah. And also can't activate it at the moment with all these islands.
Yes.
I wonder whose fault that is, Kyle.
Why? For some reason, my lands have stopped tapping for the colors I want them to tap them for.
Yeah.
Who can I blame for this?
Yeah, what the heck? The board as it sits right now...
Bit of a stalemate.
Flagon is an 0/3. The Stealthy Voidwalker can't block, and there's an 0/1 token. Also, there is a Tameo that is plussed. So there'll be 1 less per creature that's attacking.
Importantly, could be worth attacking the Tameo here because the -3 would get a card back from Nathan's graveyard. You kind of want to put Nathan in a position to decide whether or not the Tameo getting back is that important. Because again, if Nathan gets a card out of the graveyard, and I'm just going to have to double check if it's in... Yeah, it's an instant or sorcery card. But if it's green, you add them in of any color. I don't believe there's any green instant or sorceries right now.
Unless if there's a Malevolent Rumble.
Oh, there is a Malevolent Rumble, you're right. Because that could generate a mana of any color, which would, again, help Nathan out a lot.
Yeah.
Because you'd be able to generate red, and you have a basic swamp, you'd be able to cast Deadpool.
Yeah, which would be really good.
And Kyle recognizes how important that is, and so everything heads towards the Tameo, and the Tameo goes down to 1. So can't activate the -3.
Yeah. Having to +1 again. Yeah. As we pass it back to Nathan, who's going to take his time on tapping his lands. Slowly draw his card.
Well, look, you're not exactly in the most favored position. Really thinks he's going to crack the Dauthi. And it's going to long goodbye on the Harbinger.
Yeah.
So we're going to unlock some mana here, which will be really important now.
And now his mana is like, we are so back.
We are so back, chat. But again, that Wooded Foothills is not online because of the opposition agent. So you're still struggling for fetches. Thankfully, we do have the red and the black online, so we can cast that Deadpool. But I'm looking at those, untapped lands because now Kyle's mana is also freed up.
One interesting thing is, this Deadpool is maybe not the best. Is it okay? Because you copy. What happens? So you copy what? Deadpool copies Emperor of Bones?
You could copy either the Emperor of Bones, take the Douthie, or I wonder if you take the text box of the Op Agent.
Taking the text box of the Op Agent is good. Taking the text box of the Emperor of Bones, maybe not the most exciting, but also like then you getting to eat the Douthie Voidwalker, so Kyle can't have a Douthie Voidwalker,
That is going to be the play. Deadpool is... We're attempting to resolve a Deadpool.
I'm gonna pull that up. We've surely searched this before. There we go.
And you've guessed correctly. Congratulations. He is going to copy the Emperor of Bones, and that is going to be a Douthie underneath the Deadpool.
Sometimes I feel really smart.
Yeah.
So that was an okay thing. We're going to let
we're going to sacrifice the Deadpool before we lose life, which is fantastic. It's a good use of all this extra mana. Like, what else are you going to do?
Just take a whole bunch of damage? No, thank you.
No, thanks. That Overlord is going to start looking yucky, though.
Yeah, this is now slowly slipping away from Kyle. The combination of Douthie Voidwalker killing something. Also, notably, that Cataxian Probe is exiled with a Void counter on it. So should
we put a +1/+1 counter on the Deadpool, get the Douthie Voidwalker back, which means we would get access to those cards with Void counters on them again.
Yeah. Also, one thing maybe might have been a more tight play for Nathan is he could have tapped the Wooded Foothills, floated a blue before the Deadpool, before killing the Harbinger of the Seas, and then he would have 2 mana untapped here. Just perhaps a slight misplay, but something I've noticed, which I'm in the mood to mention things that make me sound smart.
Really interesting there. Cast the second spell for a turn. Doesn't have a hand, though, so whatever Kyle drew, which was the Submerge, had to go straight into the bin. So the Submerge went into the bin, which I would have loved to have drawn that if I'm Kyle.
Yeah.
So not loving that, but the Ledger Shredder does get a counter because it is a non-land card.
So, yeah. Now we're in Nathan's turn. Pre-combat main phase, having a good old think, because there's a million and one things you can do here.
There's definitely a lot to be done. What are you gonna do?
That's a good question.
You have so many options here.
So could probably just uptick the Tamiyo. You could get back something, but then you lose your Tamiyo. What can you get? You can get a Emperor of Bones with this Emperor of Deadpool trading card.
Yeah.
And then get in a bunch of damage. You yourself, I should actually keep in.
Well, it's a Douthie that's underneath the Deadpool is it's an Emperor. It's got an Emperor of Bones text box with and it's a Douthie exiled with the Emperor of Bones text box effect.
And there is an Emperor of Bones in Kyle's graveyard. So just to make things even more complicated.
Yeah. We'll quickly catch up with our life totals here.
As Kyle is on 15.
Kyle's on 15, Nathan's on 6, and 6 is not that much life. This is going to be a Solitude, it looks like. Oh, no, taking it back. No Solitude. So no Solitude?
Yeah, so no Solitude.
So no Solitude.
Smash. Has that worked? No? Okay, pardon me, gang.
We'll get there eventually.
I'm just so good at operating computers.
Well, look, we're all making tough decisions right now. Nathan as well, very much in the tank as well. 6 life is not that much. You have a flying ledger shredder to worry about. You have the brazen borrower, and you have the psychic frog, and all of that threatens to just take Nathan out next turn. And so even though Kyle's empty-handed right now, and it seems as though the light is green, there really isn't that much permission for Nathan to, act too far. That is going to hardcast Solitude, targeting the psychic frog. Fine. There is still a brazen borrower and a ledger shredder.
Interestingly enough, I don't think the dead pool of bones exiled anything in the pre-combat. So there is still the Emperor of Bones not available to Nathan at this moment. Yeah, don't know what if that green card is the 20th anniversary of Eternal Witness. I'm not entirely sure what it gets back at this point, but that'd be a good one. Kyle has very few cards in hand. He's slowly falling behind on board. And every turn, Nathan just has access to 1,000,001 things to do. And he can use all his mana every turn. And Kyle scoops it up.
Look, and that's
gonna be all she wrote.
That's so frustrating as well, because Kyle was literally 1 point short.
Yeah.
The Ledger Shredder, he had 5 points of flying damage on the board and was literally 1 point shy. And especially because he was empty-handed, he was never going to be able to cast that second spell to get the Connive trigger to even have the chance to push it over the edge. So Nathan's going to take that one. And for a deck that's called Walks, we didn't do a lot of walking.
No.
I don't think.
A lot of sitting down and playing a game called Monkey the Gathering, but not a lot of walking.
Not a lot of walking, it seems. But that was a really interesting match.
Yeah. Very impressive showing from Walks, too.
I mean, I feel like it's a different way to play the Walks game. Walk the walk, walks. Talk the walk, talks.
Yeah. But also, we saw some really crazy board states at any point in time.
Look, losing the Submerge on that Connive trigger empty-handed, I think really, really was going to spell defeat for Kyle in that point.
But any point in time where this really beefy mid-range deck draws a Time Walk, it would have gone so far over the edge.
You just keep going and going and going.
Yeah, but well played by Nathan, and commiserations to Kyle.
To Kyle.
Pity him and his ugly, ugly arts. We're going to have to play out from now on X2.
Well, we're heading into round 6. Is that the last round that we're playing? Are we heading into our last round now?
Yes.
Woo! We're heading into our last round.
Yes.
Round 6 before top 8.
I know. I've actually jinxed people in the past. I think.
Was there a 7th round?
No. Nathan will be able to handshake an ID into a top 8.
Wow.
I have jinxed people in the past.
Whoa. Well, we better do our math properly then. So we're gonna go do our math, and we'll be back shortly for round 6.
Yeah. I'll send you to the replay. Bye bye.